Picture this, it's December 31st, 2025. You're looking back at a year where you crushed every goal you set. Your finances are thriving, you're in the best shape of your life, and you're surrounded by people who push you to be better. Sounds incredible, right? But here's the truth. That vision isn't some distant dream. It's real, it's possible. And in this video, I'm going to give you 5 steps that completely transformed my life and will transform yours too. This isn't theory, this isn't fluff. This is real, actionable strategy that you can start applying today. Let's get into it. Step 1, quiet the noise and trust your inner wisdom. Think about your daily life. You're constantly bombarded with opinions. Social media tells you who to be. Advertisements tell you what to want. Even your closest friends and family, with the best intentions, push their own exam to you, and amidst all this noise, you lose touch with the most important voice. Your own. I know this because I've been there. I spent years comparing myself to others, scrolling endlessly, watching people who seemed to have it all figured out. Instead of feeling inspired, I felt paralyzed. I'd never measure up. But here's what changed everything. I carved out time for myself every single day. No phone, no distractions, just me and my thirst. It felt uncomfortable. I realized I had been drowning in distractions for so long that I didn't even trust myself to think deeply. But over time, I started asking myself the right questions. What do I truly want in life? What am I doing for myself versus to impress others? The answers weren't always easy, but they were clear, and clarity changes everything. When you quiet the noise, you stop following trends and start following your path. Here's your challenge. Tomorrow, block out 1 hour. No phone, no input, just your journal and some honest questions. I promise, this one habit will unlock a level of focus you didn't think was possible. Step 2, identify your path. Once the noise is gone, it's time to figure out where you're going. This is where most people mess up. They try to do everything at once. I know this because I did it too. I wanted to fix my finances, get in shape, start a business, and improve my relationships, all at the same time. And guess what? I made zero progress. I was spread too thin. But then I learned something that changed everything. Focus creates power. When you concentrate your energy on one clear target, you become unstoppable. Let me give you an example. In 2020, I decided that my sole focus would be building my business. I didn't just set a vague goal like make money. I got specific. I wanted to hit 100,000 in revenue by the end of the year. I mapped out exactly how many clients I needed, what I had to sell, and how I was going to deliver. By focusing entirely on that goal, something incredible happened. My discipline improved in every area of my life. My fitness got better because I needed the energy to perform. My relationships got stronger because I was confident in my direction. Here's your takeaway. Pick one area of your life to dominate in 2025. Is it fitness, career, personal growth? Whatever it is, make it specific. Write down exactly where you want to be by December 1st, 2025. And don't just write it, visualize it. Feel it. That clarity will become your compass for the year. Step 3, pursue relentless action. Now that you have your path, here's where the magic happens, or where most people fail. Too many people wait for the perfect time to start. They overthink, overplan, and convince themselves they need more information before taking action. But let me tell you something, you'll never feel ready. The only way to create momentum is to start moving. When I first decided to grow my business, I had no clue what I was doing. My website looked amateur. My pitch was shaky. I felt like an imposter, but let that stop me. I sent my first cold email. I made my first offer. I started connecting with people. It was messy, but it worked. Here's the secret. Action creates clarity. Every step you take teaches you something, even if it's a failure. And those lessons are what separate the doers from dreamers. So, here's how you can start today. Take one tiny step toward your goal. If it's fitness, go for a 10-minute walk. If it's business, reach out to one potential client. It doesn't have to be perfect. It just has to happen. The more you act, the less fear you'll feel. And before you know it, you'll look back and realize how far you've come. Step forward, build momentum through consistency. The secret weapon that will make or break your success. Consistency. Most people think success comes from huge, life-changing actions. But the truth, it's the small, boring habits you repeat every day that lead to big results. When I started taking fitness seriously, I diet a hole my life overnight. I committed to 30-minute workouts every day, no matter what. Some days, I felt amazing. Other days, I had to drag myself to the gym, but I didn't miss a day. After 6 months, the results were undeniable, not just in my body, but in my mind. I built a habit of showing up when it was hard. That habit spilled over into my work, my relationships, and my entire mindset. Here's how you can do the same. Break your goal into small daily habits. Let's say your goal is to grow your income. Your daily habit could be reaching out every day. If your goal is fitness, commit to 20 minutes of movement daily. The key is to keep it simple and consistent. Don't focus on perfection. Focus on showing up. Momentum doesn't come from doing something once. It comes from doing it repeatedly until it's impossible to fail. Step Fig. Surround yourself with the right people. Here's the truth, no one talks about in your environment will either push you forward or pull you down. The people you spend time with, your friends, families, have a massive impact on your success. Have you ever been around someone who constantly makes excuses or talks about how life is unfair? That energy rubs off on you. It makes you second guess your goals, settle for less. But when you surround yourself with driven, focused, positive people, something shifts. You start thinking bigger. You start believing in yourself more. A few years ago, I realized I was spending too much time with people who weren't growing. They weren't bad people. They just were moving the direction I wanted to go. So I made a decision. I started seeking out people who were where I wanted to be. Entrepreneurs, high performers, people who challenged me. At first it was uncomfortable. I felt like an outsider. But the more I surrounded with these people, the more I leveled up. So here's your challenge, audit your circle. Who are the 5 people you spend the most time with? Are they helping you grow, or are they keeping you stuck? If you don't have the right people in your life yet, start online. Join communities, follow mentors, connect with people who share your goals. The right environment can change everything. Now let's pull it all together. The 5 steps to make 2025 your breakout year. First, quiet the noise. Cut out distractions and reconnect with your inner wisdom. Second, identify your path. Get crystal clear on the one goal that matters most. Third, pursue relentless action. Don't wait for perfection, just start. Fourth, build unstoppable momentum through daily constancy. And finally, surround yourself with the right people, the ones who challenge and inspire you to be better. These aren't just steps, they're a blueprint for success, but knowing these steps won't change your life. Taking action will. So here's your first step. Write down your goal for 2025. Be specific. What's the one thing you're going to focus on? Then write down one small action you'll take today to get started. No excuses. Your best year is waiting for you. Are you ready to go after it? Let's make it happen.